The QI35 was not TaylorMade's greatest work, but we have some early signs that 2026 is going to be a big year for them. Let's talk about it. This week at the Abu Dhabi HSBC Championship, the first week the 2026 TaylorMade QI4D driver was available for players to use, Rory immediately put one in play. And this is already a much better start for TaylorMade than last year, because with QI35, he did not even play this in a real tournament prior to it being released. He did use it in the exhibition match, the Showdown, but pretty immediately after, it was gone. And in early January, he was back to the QI10. But it's not just the driver, because this week in Abu Dhabi, he also has a QI4D core fairway in the bag as well. And although at least the driver went in play during the Showdown, he did not use a matching QI35 3-wood. So TaylorMade is probably wiping the sweat from their foreheads right now, feeling like maybe they can finally breathe. Possibly the best news so far for all of us at home, though, is the fact that there is not a QI4D dot head on the conforming list, which means the one Rory is playing is very likely the same one we're going to get at retail. No more tour issue BS. All right, guys, I lied, because of course Rory has a custom lighter gray face on his QI4D, and the reason he's doing this is so he can feel like he's seeing a little bit more loft at address. There's better contrast between the face and the crown. And my understanding is this allows him to feel like he can cover the golf ball more versus having to help it up in the air. Yet with all the talk about Rory, he was not the only big name to put a QI4D in the bag this week. Tommy Fleetwood put an LS model in play. This is significant for two reasons. First off, Tommy Fleetwood is on a hot streak and a half right now, so for him to switch drivers this late in the season means he must have been seeing some improvements. Also, he's in the QI4D LS, but in the 35, he was gaming the core model. And aside from those two guys, I think another big thing that points to this potentially being a huge driver for TaylorMade is the fact, again, first week it was available, 6 out of 8 TaylorMade tour staffers put it in play in Abu Dhabi. It is late in the season. There is 2 events left, including this week. That is a massive jump. But that is not the only thing that is going to have TaylorMade excited, because this week in Mexico, Ben Griffin officially made the switch to a TaylorMade Spider Tour X. This comes off the heels of him having a career year using a putter that he's had since college, a Scotty Cameron Concept 2 prototype. Somehow the Spider is inevitable, guys, and I really can't keep switching putters, so this is not good for me. At this point, I think TaylorMade is in a really good spot with the driver, but there are 3 players that I will be monitoring personally to see if they make the switch, and then I think we will know that it is a true winner. Obviously, world number 1 Scotty Scheffler, who continues to play a QI10 core dot. Number 2, Luke Clanton, obviously had an incredible amateur career, now on the PGA Tour, a TaylorMade staffer who continues to play a Titleist TSR2 driver. So if he switches into the 4D, that would be breaking some pretty serious loyalty, and I think a very good sign. And finally, Nick Dunlap. He is in second this week in Mexico, but statistically been one of the worst drivers of the golf ball, a TaylorMade staffer who has gone back to a ping driver to try to keep it in place. So I think if we see him make the switch again, it would be a good sign.